Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today we are looking at my top 10 cards right now in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. The shout out of the day today goes to my man BBG Mayo for commenting the emoji on last video. And if you want a chance to be shouted out in the next one, let's comment the ghost emoji. And of course, if you do find videos like this helpful, hitting that like button is always appreciated. It helps the video get out to a bunch more people. And if you are in the 50% of people who are not subscribed to the channel, let's change that right now. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. Let's get started with our honorable mentions. Our first honorable mention today is Micah Parsons. Not going to spend too much time on these honorable mentions, but 89 speed, 90 acceleration does get the dual threat X factor. You know, good size, good speed, finesse moves, perfect traits, can stop the run with 91 block shed, good tackling. So Micah Parsons, probably if you're playing 6-1 with the dual threat, X factor is really nice to have. It matters if you're rushing a guy and then dropping him into coverage. You know, it's pretty easy to activate as well. So Micah Parsons is a really nice card and definitely should be mentioned in this video. Our next honorable mention is Derwin James. 89 speed, 89 acceleration. And the reason why Derwin is in this video and Isaiah Simmons and Isaiah Palamau are not is because of his unstoppable X factor. That is actually a reason why he's on here. Also very good against the run, hit power, pursuit, and 6'2" is still it's good enough for a safety. With these stats, can play zone, can play man, good speed, good acceleration, jumping, agility, COD, awareness, playback, it's all there on this card. If we go down to the X factors, he does get unstoppable universal coverage as well as unstoppable avalanche. Avalanche to me is better. I'm not even sure if MUT.GG has it updated, but this is actually not true. It's not 6 hit stick tackles because that is just too hard to do in a game of Madden. So what they did is they made it just tackles now. So if you're Derwin James, I would probably start him as the user, and just if you get 5 tackles, 5 or 6 tackles, just tackles. With Derwin James, he does get unstoppable avalanche, and it lights up for the rest of the game. And I played a guy who ran this, and let me tell you, it is terrifying facing an avalanche. If you don't know what avalanche is, he hit sticks you, the ball comes out. And causing turnovers in this game and getting stops on defense is hard enough. So Derwin James has to be mentioned in this video. Yes, as an honorable mention, he also does get universal coverage and things like that. So Derwin James, again, 600K is a pretty good price tag, but this card definitely is a huge difference maker if you're able to get that universal avalanche to light up. Or unstoppable avalanche to light up. It is scary. It is definitely scary. Coming in at number 10, we have Adrian Peterson. The best running back in the game right now is Adrian Peterson. Who knows if EA will go on a running back run? Who knows if they will? Running back's been one of the most tried positions throughout this year. Look at a guy like Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson, in my opinion, was the best until Adrian Peterson came out. Bo Jackson came out on August 31st or August 29th, whenever that promo came out. So, yeah, it's been a very dry, stale position. Adrian Peterson is here, and he's 6'1", 220. Can stiff arm, can juke, good COD and agility as well. So even just using your stick with him, it feels good. Pause. But 70 catching, 81 short route running, 88 break tackle, speed, acceleration, size. Adrian Peterson just checked all those boxes. So without question, Adrian Peterson is in the top 10. Coming in at number 9, we have Gilbert Brown. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of us, I'm in that category as well, are still running a lot of these lighter defenses. So having a good defensive tackle that can stop inside zone and inside runs is super, super effective. If you're running light formations right now on defense, you need to have an inside stuff because it just makes your opponent a little bit more afraid, and every once in a while they will get through and make the play. But inside stuff is a must-have ability. So I think Gravedigger, Gilbert Brown is the best inside stuff defensive tackle in the game right now, and I'll tell you why. 91 power moves, so the card still can be effective on downs when your opponent passes the ball. Has 2 traits, which is very good for a defensive tackle in this game. Tackling stats, perfect there. 92 block shed, 93 impact block, 90 hit power. Has 93 strength, and the most important stat to me is his acceleration. Acceleration for a defensive tackle is so important because they need that short burst of acceleration to get to the ball carrier. In the backfield, you don't need your defensive tackle to be able to run a good 40 time. You don't need that crazy speed. What you do need is that acceleration, that quick burst to the ball carrier off the inside stuff. And also being, 345 pounds helps this card. So to me, the Gravedigger card is the best defensive tackle in the game right now. And defensive tackle this year is a super important position. Because, you need those inside stuffs if you are still running those lighter formations. Even if you're not, having an inside stuff is just really nice to have and kind of move them throughout the line of scrimmage. And, trying to hopefully get a tackle for loss by not really playing any crazy run D. So I love, a good defensive tackle, and I think Gilbert Brown is the best. Okay, we got some more big boys, and that's going to be Charles Cross Sweet Feet. And the reason why this card is in the top 10 over maybe some other linemen that, you know, people might say are higher overall or have better pass block stats or whatever, is because of the speed. 76 speed on Charles Cross is just insane. And I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. If we go to, you know, all of our offensive linemen and we sort by speed, there are some fast ones that have been added into the game. Kendrick Green's a very underrated card, by the way. 77 speed's really nice. If you have like a God Squad, I think Kendrick Green should be your left guard. I 100% do think that. Also, you know, Cody Whitehair is really good too. I think he plays left guard too, so maybe move one of them out of position. But speed on an offensive lineman is so underrated, and I cannot emphasize that enough. It is so underrated. Even Evan Neal, this 83 card, 74 speed's pretty good with 90 strength. Like, having speed on offensive linemen, I just can't say enough good things about it. It is so good because if you're running the ball, getting to that second level is what breaks big runs, and you need your offensive lineman to do that. You don't want to have to wait for your offensive lineman to get to that second level. Get a guy like Charles Cross. I'm actually playing him out of position at right tackle on my team. That's the way I run the ball a good amount, and having Charles Cross almost like, as like a lead blocker with 76 speed with these stats is just insane. So Charles Cross being the fastest offensive lineman with stats like he has. Well, I know Kendrick Green's technically faster, but like with the stats he has in 3'11", 6'5", blowing up DBs. Charles Cross, like if you're having problems running the ball, I actually use a cheat on my 25 theme team, like just to use Charles Cross. That's how good this card is, and I really, that's all I can really say. Just give it a try if you haven't used him yet. Hopefully he will change your run game. Maybe even playing him at guard, like putting puller elite on him, or just putting him in pulling situations could definitely be good too because of how fast he is. So there's plenty of different ways that you're able to use a fast offensive lineman. So hopefully you guys, you know, try out Charles Cross and you see the vision with this card because he's amazing. Coming in at number 7, we have right end Myles Garrett, and the Unstoppable promo was just one of the best promos this year. There's going to be more cards from that promo on this list today, but yeah, number 7, Myles Garrett. This card is just insane. 86 speed, 83 acceleration. He has perfect traits as well. 85 finesse, moves with 91 power moves, and also can stop the run as well. 92 strength, good awareness, play rec. So yeah, you know, Myles Garrett, he's more of your like traditional just down lineman, win the pass rush battle and get to the quarterback. Also does get good abilities, also does get the unstoppable abilities too. Unstoppable force, ultimate unstoppable force. Unstoppable force. Oh, wait, they call it ultimate unstoppable force. I called it unstoppable force, which is what it should be called. But unstoppable, double or nothing, inside stuff, all that good stuff. So he does not get inside stuff, so I guess if you want to run it for free, actually it's actually not a bad idea to try running inside stuff. But this card is obviously very good, and you've heard the praises about this card, and it's for a good reason. This card plays insane, and yeah, Myles Garrett cards always do. So Myles Garrett easily making this top 10 at number 7. Coming in at number 6, we have Dave Robinson. 88 speed, 85 acceleration, but right here, these are the two stats that make Dave Robinson one of the better users in this game right now. The 91 agility and 90 COD on this card, and obviously he does get the Lurk Artist ability for 1 AP, and you guys see it. He has 90 man and 90 zone. That's better than a lot of cornerbacks in this game. So yes, he cannot rush the passer, so he's going to be mainly just like as like a user, as maybe like a guy in 6'1" that can drop into coverage and maybe man up a receiver. He's able to do that. So Dave Robinson, a really versatile, really nice card. Can be a user, can be a, you know, a drop outside linebacker, can even, if you're running like 2 linebackers, he can man up a running back, you know, play a vert hook, you know, shoot to the hard flats. He's super effective. So Dave Robinson had to be on this list today because of how unique his card is and how good of a, you know, defensive player he is. This card is just insane. At number 5, we have the ball hawk Ed Reed. This card is the best safety in the game right now. I know Isaiah Palomalo exists. I know Isaiah Simmons exists. I've been using his legend card still. His legend card was still in my lineup on the Jets team, of course, so there's that +1 speed. But Ed Reed has been my best defensive player this whole year. He simply has been. He's been reliant since day one over the top, and the ball just finds his hands. It just stays there. Maybe it's because of his catching traffic being where it's at, and a lot of DBs don't have a good catching traffic. A lot of them just don't because they're DBs for a reason. But 88 man coverage, 93 zone, 90 spec catch. Even can play, like, he can play slot corner. 91 hit power is insane for a free safety. Good impact block as well. With 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 91 agility, and 90 return. I mean, this card can do well with the ball in his hands. 2 paws can make guys miss after the catch, after the interception. And for his X factor, he does get, where's the AKA? He does get AKA universal coverage as well, which is pretty good. I mean, AKA universal coverage is the move for 3 AP. So if you upgrade it, it's only 2 AP. And if you upgrade it, it's 1 AP for shutdown. That's not bad. 1 AP for shutdown might be something I look into. That's not bad value. And 2 AP universal coverage, that's not bad either. So yeah, Ed Reed, yeah, he's got to be in the top 10, got to be top 5. The safety position super thin, and having a guy like Ed Reed that can do everything all in one is easily top 10 deserving, and that's why I have him at number 5 today. At number 4, we have Hot Route Master Joe Montana, and I'm going to say this right now. The next video I make, there will be, or the next, my next top 10 video I make, hopefully, I mean, if there is, there should be another Hot Route Master quarterback that comes out between now and then. When this happens, Joe Montana will get kicked out. Joe Montana, as a quarterback, isn't perfect because he can't really move. His release is manageable, but he gets Hot Route Master. He's the only Hot Route Master QB in the game, and if you're, struggling passing at all, just put Hot Route Master on and it makes the game just so much easier. Being able to get an ability that like Hot Route Master for 3 AP, when Slot Apprentice, Outside Apprentice, and RB Apprentice are all 2 AP apiece, and Hot Route Master gives you Apprentice on every single position on the field, even tight end, running back. Doesn't matter where they're playing. You can add those juicy hot routes to every player on the field for just 3 AP. So the value of Hot Route Master is so elite. It really is. So yeah, if Joe Montana does get dethroned, it will be because of just it's not gonna be hard for a better quarterback to come out with Hot Route Master. It won't be difficult because all you have to do is be a little bit faster and have a slightly better release. But Joe Montana, Hot Route Master makes this game so much easier. If you've not tried Joe Montana yet and you're struggling passing the ball and you don't really run like read options or anything like that, or you don't really run with your quarterback that much, Joe Montana is the best quarterback option right now. Because of just the value of Hot Route Master. But if you're someone like me who likes running the ball with their quarterback, runs a lot of read options, speed options, triple options, things like that, obviously Joe cannot do that. So, yeah, Joe Montana easily in the top 10. At number 3, we have who I believe is the best user in this game right now, and that is Patrick Willis. 89 speed, 86 acceleration, 86 agility, 91 COD, with good power moves as well, which is interesting. But yeah, 90 zone coverage, obviously very elite. And then tackling wise, 91 hit power. He's got 90 block shade, 92 impact block, good strength as well. 6'1", 242. This card moves insane, gets lurk artists, can stop the run, can lay the lumber. There's nothing that Patrick Willis cannot do as a user. And the reason why middle linebackers have kind of become the meta at user, if you don't know, is because of the lurk artist ability. Dave Robinson was able to get it. I think he was the only other guy that I talked about on this list that was able to get it. But lurk artist is good. And normally the problem with linebackers in this game was that they couldn't animate, but now linebackers get better animations than safeties with lurk artists. So yeah, now they can stop the run. Linebackers are better against the run. They just are than safeties, and now they have good animations, and their size is just nasty to have in the middle. So yeah, lurk artist Patrick Willis is a demon. If you want some alternate options, there's Jordan Hicks, there's Terrell Bernard's a nice alternate option. There's Ray Lewis, Anthony Walker's a good alternate option. So there are alternate options in this game right now, but to me, Patrick Willis is in that number 1 spot. Coming in at number 2, we have DK Metcalf. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 6'3". Has 2 route running thresholds with 91 short and 92 deep, 87 mid. Still pretty good as well with a good release. This card beats my corners off the press so much. And also after the catch, he's got a 90 juke move and also 84 impact block, so he can run block as well. So yeah, number 2, easily DK Metcalf. You don't see Odell Beckham, you don't see Jamar Chase in this video. I think DK Metcalf is by far the best receiver in this game right now. Wide receiver in the game right now. I think he is the best. Can do everything that you want him to do. Can run a route, make guys miss after the catch, can beat a press, good size, good weight. He's perfect. This card is perfect. And yeah, if you have not tried DK Metcalf out, I recommend you do. His price is actually a very good buy. For 340 to 321, this is a really good buy for unstoppable DK Metcalf. And also, I didn't even mention it, he does get unstoppable route technician, so all you need is to throw like 4 to 3 corner routes, and you get route tech on this card as well, if that's not difficult enough. If a guy's playing man coverage against you, with route tech, DK Metcalf, good luck, man. Good luck. So, DK Metcalf, easily number 2 in today's video. And finally, at number 1, the best card in this game right now is Kyle Pitts. It is simply Kyle Pitts, no matter where you want to use him. He's a tight end, so maybe even at fullback. If your fullback likes catching passes and running go routes, sure, put Kyle Pitts there. But, that's obviously no one's doing that. But at tight end, he's the best. At receiver, he's also the best. That's why this card is, number 1 here today. 90 speed, 92 acceleration at 6'6", 245 pounds. And this year, my theory on tall players, especially receivers, is I'm not willing to trade height for speed this year. My example I always use is going to be Brian Finneran. Brian Finneran was tall when he came out, but he was slower than a lot of the cards in the game. That's why Finneran didn't get a lot of play outside of maybe a Falcons or Eagles team, because I'm not willing to trade speed for height, or height for speed this year. I'm just not willing to do it at receiver. At DB maybe, but at receiver I'm not willing to do it. But with Kyle Pitts, he has the speed, he has the acceleration, he has the size. So, I mean, this card really doesn't have a hole. He's crazy catching, contested catching. I mean, this card is just insane. Even as a ball carrier with an 88 juke move is just crazy. So, yeah, Kyle Pitts easily number 1 on today's list. Let me know down in the comment section who was snubbed from today's top 10. Let me know. There's going to be someone that you guys think is snubbed. Let me know down below. And maybe even write your top 10 down in the comment section as well. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one.